For my entire adult life, every time I would get ahead financially, I would subconsciously find some way to tear it all down. And every time, that 19-year-old kid inside my head would say, "See, you're doing it wrong. There's something wrong with you." But I finally realized the truth. I wasn't failing because I was incapable of succeeding. I was failing because the struggle felt like home. Ease felt terrifying. We are literally addicted to the struggle. Let's talk about how to stop burning down our own houses. My name is Gerald and I am money drunk. And wow, if this isn't the definition of money drunk for me, then I don't know what is. So this used to be my pattern. I would do this over and over and over again. I would gain some sort of financial success and I would figure out some way to tear it all down. Usually ended up with a job loss and tears. But I want to give you a really concrete example of an experience that I had. I remember this was right around when I turned 30. I found an opportunity to buy a home. And so what I did was I went through a little bit of financial education that the city helped me go through. I was able to save some money and I was able to convince my dad to give me some money. So I had enough money for the entire down payment. And I was able to purchase this home. A couple months later, I can't remember exactly what the timeline was, I ended up losing my job. And it wasn't just that I lost my job, but I got fired from my job. I wasn't doing what was asked of me. And they had really no choice but to fire me because I wasn't doing my job right. So what did I decide to do after having this new housing payment? I decided to switch careers. I decided I wanted to be a chef. So I got a part-time job as a chef and I started a brand new career. And I decided to go back to school at the same time. So my time that I was able to work as a chef was also very limited just because of school. And eventually I fell behind, not with my housing payment, but I did fall behind with my HOA fees. And of course I was building up a tremendous amount of credit card debt as well too, to be able to get me through the month and pay for my basic living expenses. But this is exactly the sort of way that I create chaos in my life and I get addicted to that chaos. I get addicted to that struggle. So let me give you a three-point framework that you can use to help maybe not avoid having that chaos in your life, but make it a little bit more manageable. And the very first step is having awareness. Being able to take a step backwards and see, hey, I'm starting to repeat a pattern here, and it's eventually going to lead to something catastrophic here. I'm going to either lose my job, and therefore I'm going to lose my housing, and that's going to put my family at jeopardy here. So having that awareness of, all right, I'm about to do something that is going to make my life miserable, and be aware of that. So it's simply having that awareness of it. Am I doing my job right? How do I feel about my job right now? Do I hate my job? Do I have all these feelings about my job? That's probably a good indication that that is a key moment where I'm going to self-sabotage. So again, having that awareness about what is actually happening here. The second step in this process is to stop thinking. I might think that I need to figure something out here and that I need to worry about this because this is getting bad here. This is getting really, really bad. And I can see the headlight of the train coming down the tracks here. So I know that something is bad here. So I got to figure it out. I got to think of something new. But the truth is that it's my thinking that has gotten me into this situation. So stopping the thinking, stopping the worrying is the very next step here. So first step is awareness. Second step is stop thinking. And then the third step, and this may be the most difficult step of all, is asking for help. And the reason why this can be so difficult is because, again, it goes back to the thinking. I think I've got to figure this out on my own. I think I've got to walk this path on my own, and that nobody has ever had this problem in the past, or my problem is so unique that there couldn't possibly be someone that could help me. But the truth is that there is somebody who can help you. It may not be somebody right next to you, but you may have to look inside of your community and ask people who have what you're looking for. Ask people who maybe have gone through this situation before. Hey, have you ever been through a job loss? Hey, have you ever been at risk of losing your home? Would you be willing to talk to me about what you did in that situation? How you handled that situation? And you may not like the answer that you get, but the most important thing is to be able to not only just ask for help, but also to take action on that help as well too. So once you gather that information, the information is only worth but so much, but the implementation is all important. That's what really matters. So we have this three-part framework. The first part is having awareness. The second part is to stop thinking, stop worrying. And then the third step is to actually ask for help and act on those suggestions. And for me, these have been the best ways for me to arrest that self-sabotage, to let go of that addiction to the struggle and be able to take measured steps forward into emotional sobriety. So if this video was helpful to you, if this video made an impact, or actually if this video gave you more questions, go ahead and subscribe to this channel so you can get more videos like this. Learn about these sorts of mindset techniques that are so helpful before we can take that next right action and make a real difference with our lives and with our future. And then go ahead and let me know what's going on in your life. What are some challenges that you face? Have you ever self-sabotaged a job or a home or a relationship? I'd love to know in the comments. Join me along this journey as I begin to get money sober. And watch this video right here, which talks all about the different ways that I love to self-sabotage.